Howdy everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. What you're looking at right now is my source code walkthrough of my portfolio optimizer test with a report analysis, because I've got a big report. This is just a sampling of it. This guy right here, it's a lot of pages, but I don't want you to worry about that, but it is a big file with all the detail of the test, because we are currently running it right now as we speak, just having it go through its thing, and there's some interesting information coming out of this. So what I've got here in my little walkthrough here, which I'll make only available for my Quant Analytics members, there has been some interesting information that came out of this. What this portfolio optimizer does, it will, at any time I want on demand, really analyze the most volatile currency pairs that are currently out there. I use IQ feed data of all the combinations that are available through IQ feed. On top of, out of that subset, I would have a batch of those currency pairs that I can trade through my chosen broker of Duca's copy. So from there, once I find out the currency pairs, I can trade it as a scalping strategy. I could trade it, maybe just set it up for the day, for the hour, 4 hours, however, whatever period I want. The thing is that it will find the most volatile pairs. From there, it will then look at the historical data of, let's say, the previous day or week, 4-hour period, month, find out the most volatile periods, rank the most volatile currency pairs, because the currency pairs are the ones that will give you opportunity, which will give you pretty well maximum potential for profit. With this portfolio optimizer, what I'm finding with other data, a lot, I don't know any retail trader that does this. I don't know why they wouldn't. But if you choose, let's say, 2 or 5 most volatile currency pairs for the day or for a certain period, let's say 4 hours, and you trade it using a different set of weightings, position sizing, you will get better returns. Some may be market neutral, some will be long only, some may be long and short combinations. But this is what the script does. It will analyze, which will give you maximum potential for your next set of trades. Now, the other thing that's never considered as well is the ability to take out, because this thing will do an average return over the set period that you want to analyze. Some of those returns may be negative and some may be positive. Some of the experts out there that I've talked to say you should always include both the average returns, or the currency pairs that give you an average return of both positive and negative. But during my testing about a week ago, I noticed that there is some potential if you will get even a higher potential profit if you just take out all the negative average returns. So all the currencies that give you a negative average return over your selected period, and you only focus those that give you a positive average return, you'll get even a higher profit potential. Now, because of that, that doesn't happen a lot. So it may happen, from my calculations, anywhere from 10 to 25% of the time. But that is extra profit that you wouldn't even know. And the weightings, the pairs that you trade will stay the same, but the weightings change, and it's those weightings that will give you an optimal profit potential. Now, again, this is all expected ratios using Sortino. So again, that's very important. It's not actual, but I'm going to be testing this out in the next couple of weeks to see the potential of it, if it actually works or not, using, I guess, a scalping type of strategy. On top of that, what I'm seeing through the news, that there's more activity just trading in 2 periods, 4 hours in the initial London Open, as well as another session of the first 4 hours of the New York Open. This is purely for forex only. There's not a lot of volume that goes through the Asian markets overnight, my time in New York or Eastern Standard Time. So if I do launch this strategy live, and I'm all about maximum return, I only want to potentially run it between two sessions, two separate trading sessions. Again, one for London morning session, London early morning when it opens up, as well as the lead up to that opening, and then also the same process with the New York Open as well, because that's when the forex markets are most active, and therefore you have more volatility in the markets. So there's no point in trading in non-volatile times because that minimizes your return. So with that in mind, I will be doing this source code walkthrough, as you can see here. It's an hour plus. I'm also, as I said, running the process right now, the test, as I said, and I'll go through that and give you my synopsis. I don't go too deep in the analysis, but I do find that there is the odd 20, let's say 25% of the time, you'll get a much higher profit potential, even if you have currency pairs that are on the downtrend, that you just eliminate those and only focus on the positive. So with these results that I'm finding, and again, I'm running them over the last year of minute data, I'm able to figure out what scenarios I want to trade based upon this portfolio optimizer. And it could be the key to eke out even more profit potential in an automated way. So again, I have a source code available for only for my Quant Analytics members. I'll show you how to get that right now. So if you go into my blog, quantlabs.net, and you just go under anywhere on the blog. Let me just correct that. So if I go under product anywhere on my blog or website, just go into product and look for quantitative analytic full service. This right here, this will give you a monthly synopsis on a variety of things, plus my exclusive code that gets posted there in these videos. So this source code will only be available to people that join or already are members, and this will only be up for 48 hours. Now, I do that only because I find it really important that it's accountability that I want people to keep in mind. Some say they have a job, some say they don't have the time. Well, that's fine, but then why would you want to join my membership if you want to change your life and automate your strategies or automate your trading to change your life and secure your future, even though you may or may not have a job in the future? This is the only way to hold you accountable, is to actually get you to do stuff. And the only way to do that is by making this thing scarce. Not only that, but with my current members, I want them to have the trading edge that they pay for, and that is what I'm providing. So the fewer people that know about it, the better for them. And overall, this sort of trading ideas and research, if this does pan out, won't be up for long. If it works or doesn't work, and it's only this source code walkthrough is only going to be up for 48 hours, and this is including the portfolio optimizer. But I think this will be, as they call it, the unique selling proposition to eke out those extra profits under these scenarios. So I just want you to keep that in mind. It is available for 48 hours, and then I'll follow up maybe early next week. So today is the 26th. So early next week, we will move into a live session on this, because it's pretty involved. It's a 400 plus line file, but this code's not all that important in terms of testing, because I should say it's only been used for testing only, and it's disposable code. But the results and the ideas that come out of this are very powerful, and as I said, I can run this anytime I want on demand, and have this run. So again, I will be running this with all the other scripts that I've written in Python against a simulated trading environment with the Dukas Copy J4X that I've shown over the last number of months. And then once I'm satisfied that this strategy does work, then I'll move ahead and open up an account and live trade it and see where it goes, and obviously report that data. Now, if this data does, and these theories do show profit, and not only just profit, but it's consistent, do expect the prices that are currently set to go up. And I've been told with the marketing people that have looked at the site that we are in the neighborhood of being able to charge in the excess of $300 to $400 per month. Okay, so if this pans out, my other strategy pans out, the GPS strategy, which is forex trading as well as a few other ones, we definitely may have some winners. I'm not saying yes or no on them yet. And then this same strategy can potentially be applied to cryptocurrency as well. So I'm hoping that that does work, and that we go from there. Okay, so again, 48 hours for this one, and I don't think I'll be showcasing this ever again as we're moving on to other topics, specifically the entry logic for the position on when to put on a position, and that will also take place for Dukas Copy as well. And I just kind of have an idea how to use that as well. Very simple stuff, but we'll see if it works once we start testing this in a simulated environment with Dukas Copy data and J4X, as I've shown in my YouTube playlist in the past few months. All right, over and out. Later.